Recently, I would say I had this identity pop up. And it was in regards to feeling, first, very deeply connected with my spiritual practice, feeling in flow, connected with God, spirit, all that is, whatever you want to call it. Everything felt really clear for me. And then life happens. All the things, I have client sessions, noisy things going on in my mind, endless to do lists of things that I know never get done, meaning they're just never done. There's always going to be laundry waiting for me, etc. And I had this question that popped up from this identity of like, well, what's the point? If you have a spiritual breakthrough and it doesn't prevent the chaos, what's the point of that? Well, maybe you've been there too and you know what I'm talking about. And there's this like deep insight where you think this is it and you think maybe things are going to change, or that's the hope. But Monday arrives and everything's, business as usual, and the same things pop up. And this comes from an old pattern, an old identity of mine that spiritual breakthroughs should prevent problems, challenges. And logically, I know this isn't true. Logically, I know that we are always going to be in life having ups and downs. It's just part of life. But there is this part of me that has an expectation. Perhaps it was something I had learned going to church when I was younger, or Sunday school, or whatever. But somewhere along the way, this is what I learned. And the thing I want to separate here is that the nervous system and spirituality are very different things. We can be very spiritual, very connected, but we're still going to be activated by the things that happen in daily life. Breakthroughs don't mean that we're going to be reaching the top of a mountain and we're never coming down. We're going to always have these ups and downs. And we're going to be in chaos sometimes, but we don't have to be in chaos all the time. I hope that makes sense. Because sometimes I know people I've talked to in the past, sometimes they feel like they're just in chaos all the time. Their mind never quiets. So, what I want you to know though is all these things that might feel like they're happening to you or around you, they aren't you. They aren't really who you are. They're single experiences passing through. And your nervous system's still going to respond to stress when it comes up, and it can get less and less. Thoughts might still get loud. There might still be an endless list of to-dos. I mean, when aren't there? But when you can remember you're not any of those things that happen, and you can find awareness underneath it all, that you can be, or rest in knowing that you aren't those things, that there is something bigger and greater out there, that you are something bigger and greater than here right now in the appearance of where you are. And when we aren't trying to control the waves, there's this awareness that can hold us steady, right? And we can move through. And the waves might be big some days, they might be smaller, but this is what a spiritual practice can offer you if you're up for it, into it, you want that. Not everybody does, and I totally get it, so no pressure. But the nervous system is never not going to get activated. When it gets activated, because this is a natural part of who you are, when it gets activated though, you can get to a place where it's not so jarring, that you're not feeling like you have to white knuckle through life. So I'm curious what resonates with you from what I've shared so far, and I'm curious what you're thinking about this. So drop a comment below, let me know how this lands, and I hope you are able to find your center.